prepared when we did this. But my son I remember when he was 5 years old, I'll never forget this day, because I was working around the kitchen table one Saturday morning getting ready for the upcoming work week. As I was diligently preparing my notes, there was a scream from upstairs up in my son's room. Now, how many of you have young kids or had young kids? Do you react to those screams that you hear? Yeah, you're better than I am. Because my kids screamed all the time, so I didn't react to it. I reacted to the severity of the scream, not the scream itself. And let me tell you, there was something wrong. So I ran all the way upstairs, and there was my son, visibly upset. He was standing by a dresser where his grandfather had given his first official pet about 6 months earlier than that, and it was a turtle. My son's hand is in the turtle bowl. The turtle's upside down, not moving, so you understand what's going on. And so he's moving this thing around, and water's splashing, and I walk in. I said, "What's the matter, Evan?" He goes, "Dad, there's something the matter with my turtle. It's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving." Sheer panic. I did the only thing that I believed I should do as a father. And actually lie to him. I go home sleeping, go on a plane, I run into town, go get another one. You know what fathers do, right? And so, of course, he's very much like me, and he decides to wake it up. So he picks it up, just to slam it down. I said, "Evan, wait! Put the turtle down!" Right? And now it's time to be honest. So I looked my son straight in the eyes. Remember, 5 years of age, I looked at him and I said, "Evan, your turtle's dead." 5 years of age, what did he do? Of course he started to cry. I mean, I destroyed the boy in 1 sentence, right? And I'm sitting there looking at him, I'm realizing I'm in the motivation business. I need to turn this thing around. So we were just fortunate enough to actually watch The Lion King 3 times that previous week, because they didn't just come out. That's what that movie is. And kids, when they're that young, watch them over and over again as parents. We learn the songs and everything in the Disney movies. And so I turned around and said, "Evan, remember The Lion King?" As the tears was raining down, he goes, "Yes." I said, "Remember they talked about the circle of life? How everything's born in the world and all dies, and eventually we just have to learn to celebrate the friendship while we have it?" He goes, "Yes." I said, "Well, that's what we need to do. So we need to celebrate the love, friendship that you had with this turtle, a special connection." So here's what I want you to do. Go meet Cody and Bill, his friends at the time. I said, "Come back here. We're going to have a competition to build the best gravestone you have ever seen. When you choose the gravestone you want, we're going to go to your mother's flower garden with some shovels." That's going to be our turn. I said, "You can dig a hole as deep as you want. We're going to put the turtle in the bottom of the hole. We're going to cover that turtle up. We're going to say some really nice words about your turtle. We're going to put in that gravestone so you'll always remember where he is." I said, "And then we're going to go play some soccer out on the front lawn." I said, "But you and me against Cody and Billy, because we can win that. And at the end of the game of soccer, we'll come inside, we'll have some cookies and some milk, and I really just played the day up." How do you react? It was easy, right? Smile, eyes were bright, he was excited. Suddenly, he saw something better. Isn't that what this is all about? Today is that between us, all of us, we have better ideas and new ideas. I think it's our responsibility to share ideas with one another so we can open up each other's eyes just a little different, because that's what it's all about. We create new levels of awareness when we begin to talk. So there's my son all excited there. He starts to run out of the room. I grab the turtle bowl. I start following him. And what happened next, I didn't count on. Because I actually looked down and the turtle's now poked its head out of the shell. So I'm not sure what my son had done to that turtle, but I'll tell you, it's very much alive, and now I have a problem. Right? So my son comes running back, and I'm not kidding you. I put the turtle bowl down, I right-sided the turtle, and my 5-year-old at that point was totally confused. He looks down at the turtle, looks up at me, looks back down at the turtle, looks up at me, he says, "Let's kill it!" True story. When we see something better, we're so willing to run to it, leave the past behind, and I hope we're okay with doing that, because that's what we try to do. We try to share some excitement. So what I want to do is I want to shift your thinking on about a bunch of stuff. So here's what will happen. Take your finger, point straight to the ceiling, please. When we point to the ceiling, look up there and imagine a clock up there and point to the number 12 on your clock. Now with your finger, what you're going to do is you're going to do a clockwise circle. You're going to go to the number 3, 6, 9, 12. So you're actually going to physically make a circle. 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12 while staring at your clock. Got it? All right, relax your hands for a second. Here's what we're going to do. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to do the same thing. You'll point to your clock. You'll stare at your clock. You'll look at the number 12. You will make a circle. 3, 6, 9, 12. Going clockwise over and over again. I will then tell you to start to drop your finger. So when you drop your finger, you keep staring at your clock until I tell you otherwise. But you're going to bring your finger lower and lower, but always keep it circling, pointing at your clock. You got it? Fingers up. Point to your clock, number 12. Stare at that clock. There you go. 3, 6, 9, 12. Clockwise. 3, 6, 9, 12. Now while you stare at your clock, bring your finger a little bit lower. Keep staring at your clock. Bring your finger lower and lower. Keep staring at your clock. chin. Once your finger's spinning beneath your chin, look down at your finger as it's spinning and tell me, what have you noticed? It's now going counterclockwise. Hey, isn't that neat?
Oh.
Try it again. Go ahead. I don't know how the magic happens, right? Spin it below, look down, and what do you notice? It's now going counterclockwise. How do we all become so magical all at the same time? What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
How's that happen? Yeah, it's perspective. Your finger didn't stop the way it was spinning. It's just this way you're looking up at the clock, this way you're looking down at the clock. See, when we come together like this, all we're trying to do is change a little bit of perspective. Remember we said, if you continually do what you've always done, you'll continually get what you've always got. If you want something different tomorrow, next week, next month, at work or in life, you've got to be able to see it differently, self-awareness, and you have to be able to act on it differently because of that self-awareness. That's how we make change happen. So I'm excited today to talk to you about this idea about a kick-ass organization. And I want to shift your thinking